Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you a new feature, multi-site support by vCloud Director Object Storage extension in version 1.0.1. Let's take a look at the topology first. We assume that there are two sites installed. For each site, there's a VCD server, Object Storage extension middleware, and the Cloudian HyperStore cluster installed. And the two sites are associated together. And for the Cloudian HyperStore, two clusters are grouped together as a single region, while each one is a DC within the region. And we configure data distribution across two DCs on Cloudian HyperStore. On the VCD side, there are two organizations on side A, Acme and Beacon 1. On side B, there's an organization, Beacon 2. Acme is associated with both Beacon 1 and Beacon 2. Now let's take a look at the demo side. So here's the demo side of Acme on side A. We can take a look at. Acme is associated with Beacon 1 and B2, and there are two sites. Local site is OSIS-VCD. The other site is OSIS-VCD-site2. Now let's jump to the Object Storage extension plugin. Here we open the Object Storage extension plugin. As the organization administrator, Rachel can view the overview of the multi-site object storage data on the dashboard. Okay, so this is the local site, Acme. We could see the bucket number, object count, storage size, and the users. On the top band, we could see the aggregate data for all sites. There are two associated orgs with Acme, which is Beacon 1 and Beacon 2. Beacon 1 is on the local side, Beacon 2 is on the remote side. And for local side, there are additional data to view, for example, top 3 buckets by storage usage or by object count. And we could also view the top 3 users by storage usage, like object count or size. And we can jump to the buckets view. Okay, this is Acme's buckets. So we could see a new bucket. Okay. And of course, we could add objects to the bucket. While please note the difference of this version. We added the side view on the top line, so we could switch the sites. We can switch to Beacon 1 from the Acme organization. So we can see there are two buckets for Beacon 1 tenant on local site. We can browse into the bucket and preview the objects or download the objects from this site. There are two photos and a number of images. Let's just look at one of them. We could preview an image. Yeah, this is a photo on the remote site, right, on the remote organization. We could also click the icon to jump to the tenant Beacon 1. You can see that the same user, Rachel W, jumps to the organization Beacon 1 on local site. And here we click the buckets. We can see those two buckets for this organization. And here's the bucket. Okay. The other tenant is on the remote side. Beacon 2 is on another side. We can also browse its data. Leave this page. Go to the Beacon 2 tenant. We could see the objects under the bucket. We can also jump to the remote site tenant Beacon 2 by clicking on the icon. Okay, now you see that the local site is Beacon 2 and Acme becomes Beacon 2's remote site. So we can see the local site data, two buckets spotting and also on peaks. We could also switch to the remote site view. Now the remote site is Acme, so we will see all all buckets under Acme for the current user, Rachel W. Here's the photo. Let's take a look at this. Okay, you can see we would be able to browse the remote sites object.